How's everybody doing today? I hope you're staying warm here on this Thursday. Getting hit with some weather here in these parts of Minnesota, so I thought that today be a good opportunity to debut some of my sweaters. Been meaning to do this for a while. This is for Chester and the boys out at the old Queen Street, out there in Hawaii on the island. Aloha. Hope you guys are well. And today, I just wanted this opportunity to show you guys what I feel, or what I consider here before you, to be the legitimate Minnesota State of Hockey sweater starter pack. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the first in our collection is going to be the Hawks. This was Gordon Bombay's first team in the movie The Mighty Ducks. Disney and Adidas collabing together to bring us this amazing sweater out of such an epically nostalgic movie, especially if you're a kid in the 90s in Minnesota. Take a look at the back here. Bombay. This one, I would probably argue, is probably the most iconic sweater in all of hockey. It is the number 96 Charlie Conway Mighty Ducks, with the C for Captain Duck. And I am just, I waited a long time to wait for a decent collaboration. I know there's a lot of knockoff, a lot of poor quality out there, but Adidas, when Adidas finally took it up, I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that crest. Adidas did it right. Such heavy nostalgia. And then, of course, we got Conway on the back, number 96. Just remember, fam, ducks fly together. This next one is straight out of my high school. I attended high school in Red Wing, Minnesota. And this particular sweater is number 11, which is Johnny Pohl. And he's kind of a big deal, one of our more successful hockey players coming out of that town. He went on to have a very good, successful NHL career, and now is coaching Hill Murray and girls team. They are absolutely destroying everybody every year. I believe they retired, Red Wing High School did retire his number 11. So as you can tell, we're going to start, Mighty Ducks was Pee Wee, the Hawks was Pee Wee. So we're just going to, now we're in high school, we're going to go up from there. There used to be a kid in my class in elementary school up in Maple Grove. He had a Minnesota Gophers jersey for every day of the week. And it was ridiculous. And this particular style is, it made a blip in probably like 2015, 2016, I believe the style debuted. And I liked it mostly because of this, the state outline here in the neck is pretty unbeatable. And so I went for this one, and the best part about it is that I was able to get it customized to my number, which is 18. I was able to get customized. No name though. Sometimes I don't need my name on everything. Just enough that it's my number. But it is an absolute beautiful sweater made by what do we got? I believe it's K1. Yes, K1. I was going to say K2. No. K1, which is Premier sweater maker here. And I can't, you know, guys, I can't even with I love the quality, the heavy knit, and then the tackle twill with that stitching. Man, I can't get enough of it. Can't get enough of it. So this one is a classic. I don't really need to say too much about it. Minnesota North Stars. They were here. They were gone. Now they're in Dallas. It's a heartbreak. It was a mess. It was a mess back then, but I managed to find a sweater. But the best part about it is that it is an authentic on ice from the time, and you can always tell here with you have that center ice authentic collection, and mine just happens to be a 44 Mosca Air Knit. Man, absolute cold hard classics here, boys. And like I said, what was super, super unique about this particular sweater is that I call it the Gus Griswold, or the Clark Griswold. I said Gus, my bad. Clark Griswold. The double zeros. This next one is a super unique and rare find. It is Team USA, Brock Faber, with the Captain C. And as you know, Team USA won gold in this last Olympics. It was spectacular. Brock Faber is a Maple Grove, Minnesota native, and he played for the Gophers and then got onto the Wild, and so he is basically our hometown hero. And so he wears number 7, but his number is 14. And so this has just been an absolute, I actually have not worn this yet, and I've had it for a few years. It's just, it's really white. it's really, and I know it's incredibly rare. So it's pretty cool to have a hometown kid, USA gold medal winner. Good stuff. This one is the Adidas Minnesota Wild. I had this one customized. Unfortunately, this particular one is not stitched. It has been heat pressed, which is really not my first choice, but it turned out okay. It turned out okay. I have yet to wear this. Of course, I got the C on it, and then with my number. And then, of course, on the back here, we got number 18, Santos, which is my birth last name. This one is a Quinn Hughes Minnesota Wild Fanatics Authentic Pro. And that matters because since taking over the contract to make NHL sweaters, Fanatics now makes 3 different tiers of quality with their sweaters. It's a breakaway, premium, authentic pro, and they each have varying quality and all of that good confusing stuff. So unfortunately, it costs a little bit to get these authentic pros, but they're made the way that you'd expect them to. It's just, unfortunately, they want an arm and a leg for these guys. So you got it's like I said, it's incredibly made, just as well as all the other jerseys. But they just want more for them. They want more money for them. It's kind of ridiculous. And then, of course, you got the 25-year patch on the side. Really celebrates the year and just in the player. Like I said, he's a standout guy. He's a Patriot. Good kid. Last but not least, we have the Adidas Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov sweater in the retro style with the letter A inside the state of Minnesota outline, which you don't see in a whole lot. This is definitely one of my favorites. One of the things that you will see that are not on my sweaters that I try and avoid, that most people are it's kind of weird. Like, people are like, oh, you get the Tria patch, and the Tria patch is a sponsor. It is a big medical company, because everything is run by medical in this state. They slap their patch on, and everybody's all about that. Not me. And there you have it, guys. This one I had blocking in front. This is my starter jersey. There's always that one piece that starts everything. I got this sweater a long time ago in Huron, South Dakota, and of course there's a lot more where these sweaters came from. This is just a portion of what I have. But I felt that being able to do this in a small sample size, just to do with a few here, definitely a Minnesota starter pack for the boys. For anyone really watching this, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me in my room and take a look at all my sweaters. I mean, they're somewhat different, each in their own way. But my deal is that you gotta have them be as close to authentic as possible. No cutting corners now. So I thank you so much for hanging out with me today and checking out my sweater collection. If you'd like to see more, let me know.